Welcome back, Quagram here, and welcome back to the Entertainment Office. The irony. So, remember back when I made that shack over there? Yeah, that one. And how I commented that to explain somehow that it had changed. Well, as you have probably seen in the journal, episodes, entries, you will have known how I explained that change and how I need to make an actual version of the early tent for things to actually make sense chronologically. So I ironically need to make a new tent, but make it simpler. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. And yeah, I'm doing this all in replay mode because there's more stuff I have to do. So hopefully I will manage to get all the things I plan to do in the first part of this episode done in just one take. Well, not one take that you would watch, of course, but one take for replay mode. So, okay. So in journal entry 2, you see that I had just moved my tent away from the hall. So I'm going to move it over here. Hopefully I will be able to make things work with the angles and such to make this fit. First off, I got to clear up some space for it. That should do it. Yeah, doing some live construction right now. Should I maybe do... Yeah, just one like this. Starting to get a bit dark, so maybe taking out the bed is a good idea right now. Make it like so. Now I wish to start going downwards, so that would mean lines. Let's see, I hope I'm safe. Yeah. And there, and there. Might be a little bit too steep. I'm gonna redo it. Yeah, like that. That should work nicely. Just to make it a little bit thicker. There. Right. Let's see. Go back into my usual field of view. Alright. I just need to grab a chisel design for this. I'm gonna use dirt as scaffolding for now. Oh. Ah. Okay, it's in the replace mode. Let's see. Placement mode. There we go. Yeah, this will work. I'll just make some sort of corner here. There, now the corner is finished. Go to a countable 90 FOV again. And let's remove the scaffolding. The excess scaffolding over here, right? Alright. Still got space, so let's get rid of these. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one for now and use this one. I can clean this afterwards, so let's see, you are in placement mode. There we go. Yay! Finally getting there. Though honestly, feel like I should be yeah, this doesn't feel right. I need to make it a little bit, yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Quick and dirty, just to force a pun. Maybe I will keep this entire work as a separate video, while just using an edited version for the behind the scenes episode. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Put a card up in the corner, which if you watch from the behind the scenes episode, you will see right about now. Or if you're watching the, well, probably unlisted video containing the entire thing, well, yeah. Here it is. Okay, I need to figure out where to put entrance, but first I should finish up this. It's just gonna be a quick cut tent thingy. Right. It's getting to be night here in the valley, so I should finish up quickly. And now to make it a little bit rugged. Actually, should make it a bit thicker first. Then I can work on making it a little bit rugged. Right, and since this is where the door is going to be, I don't suppose there's a possibility to make a well, dirt door. Perhaps not in this mod pack, but that would have been pretty amazing right there. Because that's pretty much what I would really like right now. Oh man, went the wrong way. There. Okay, now to make things a little bit more rugged, maybe add a few holes. There, a few holes outside. that will explain why the Skelly is meant to see me, I guess. Yeah. Alright. The next part now is to suppose maybe I should clean my inventory first. See, what do I need essentially? Right, I need something to sit on, and I need a simple table. And for that, I'm going to use a couple of spruce logs. There, nice little tent. Lightly supported. Okay. Now to prepare my sleeping area and writing area, which will be equally as simple. Let's see. My sleeping area will be this. Remember, this is the early days. I still haven't found any way to, well, make something to sleep on, so sleep on bark. That works. Bark or the ground. And I can use right. Let's try now. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. And now we're gonna place down quite right. I'm not quite sure which one will be better, but I suppose this works. Yeah, it works. Okay, I just need my journal. Place it here. And here we go. Got my writing spot right here. Might seem a bit cheaty, but there we have it. Okay, there's that part. I'm just gonna add some cloth here for the pillow. Start. There, that's where I've been sleeping. Okay, so that's how I made that. Just going that direction, since you already watched this. Okay, so I have finished the tent here, and of course the entire process of this unedited is linked in the description, and I believe I put a card there earlier, if not, well, suppose now. Yeah, so the tent finished. I have copied out the journal and the sleeping bag, which I will need several places in the journey I have ahead. Yeah, and inside here there is, yeah, made a simple table and a very simple log chair, very crude and primitive bed, to show that I'm really impoverished at this point. No lights inside, because where would I get lights? Okay, so the next step next place is to set up camp next to the parachutes. I have arrived at the parachute scene, and here is the event marker. So when I come to edit this portion, I will simply well, make myself invisible, and then I will just film around this book, which will be a background for this segment of the story. Next stop will be the spawn house, which is where we're going to meet Callisto. It's going to be somewhere in that forest, if I recall correctly. Alright, so now I am in the spawn house, and things have changed here since I originally planned to use this location. That is the consequence of being a bit late to the filming. Yeah. So I had to limit what I shoot, what I render when I go into editing for the replay mod. In particular, the the Ender portal has really had a makeover since last time I was here. The Nether portal, yeah. Nice to see it has been this improved though, and this is incredible. But yeah. So I have I placed on my book, my journal right here. Gonna do some filming right about here. The only thing that could make this a bit more realistic is if I could get some shots with Callisto, but that's might be a bit difficult to arrange. So just do it like this. And as always, when it comes to the editing, I just make my own character invisible, so that if I go close, you won't even see it in the final rendering. So, right, I think that's enough. Just gonna say marker, remove, and remove you. Go. Now with the parachutes and spawn house done. Oh right, there's one more place that I forgot to. Alright, going there. Going to the rundown house. And the infamous cake is still here. Right, not sure if I should do a reshoot or not for this scene, but yeah, we're just gonna place a journal here. Not sure if this is really needed, but well. Marker. Right, and while I wait for any kind of fallback filming for the journal to be done. Did just do a marker, right? Yeah. I'll just go down and show you what's down here. I may have hinted on it doing the entry there, but it goes really far down. Yeah, and there's something really pusty about this. Yeah, pusty is a word I made up. Just to reduce the number of swears. So yeah, it's a dungeon. All those I have encountered while minding. The one death I have comes from encountering the nether portion of a dungeon like this. Not exactly something you'd like to, well, come across. So that makes me wonder if this house here is natural or if someone actually just replaced one of those naturally occurring towers with, well, a house. Because I haven't seen any activity here since the server started, so I wonder who lives here, if anyone. But yeah. Well, the infamous cake is still here, and the journal is there, and that's the end of this part. To eat or not to eat? That's the question. Doesn't actually have any mold, because mold does not exist in Minecraft. Unless it was added in that sandwich mod. But I haven't know about that. I haven't tried it out yet. Alright. Next stop is pretty far away actually. Add on the tent, the parachutes, the rundown house, the spawn house. Then the next stop would be outside Duo Miner's house. I need to activate the coordinates for this, because it's pretty far away. Minus 236. I'm right now outside of Duo Miner's base. So here's his cave. Doesn't really change much in a long while. Though his proper house has really had some, well, improvements. I think he needs to do a bit of gardening. Right, hopefully he has enabled others to edit the, well, reserved area, so I can set up camp here. Here's the camp for this part. Marker is on. Bounce, bounce. Gotta get a, yeah, this will be 2 recordings. One for the front of Miner's base with his sign. And one for my camp. So I get a good view of. Yeah. I think that's about enough. Event marker, and yeah, getting rid of this. Oops. Yeah, that happens. Okay, now I have to find the cathedral, which, let's see. Ooh, this has been a little bit improved since the last I was here. Not by much, but some. This place does not seem all that safe. Yeah, so this is Seagull's project, a huge cathedral. Okay, I'm gonna set up camp around here. Let's see. Actually, I should try to have the journal like this. Sleeping bag like that. Alright, it's ready. Okay, there is one more place I need to visit. That is the nearby NPC village. Yeah, because the NPC village here is where I learned about yeah, this NPC village is where I learn about things that I need later, which involves yeah, archaeology. Yeah, it's where I learn archaeology 101. And I do spend some time here going around the books, and there's not supposed to be a bench here. I'll remove that. And replace one of these here with the journal, like so. Event marker on, and here it is. I just have to leave it some time to do some recording with some motion in it. Okay, so I have finished all my planned recordings and are now making my way back to my base. So yeah, I might need to do some more recording before I'm finished. I hope not, but there's always something it turns out I've forgotten. But yeah, with that, I will just have to yeah, edit this, and I might do that on camera. We'll see. Show you how I do things. Now, which way was home? Yeah, I made a joke about it in the story episode, but really, that's inspired by my actual lack of sense of direction right there. Let's see. -C, that's probably the right way. Which actually makes me wish I had a compass with me right now. But yeah, that's something for the next episode. I'm actually going to build a clock and a compass with chips and bits. I am not gonna say exactly why. That's yeah, that's for you to see when that part comes out. Yeah, I will see you later. Quagram out. Yeah. Recording, doing the editing didn't work. Something went wrong, and yeah, the game just kept crashing. So I dropped it. I figured there was some kind of conflict considering the activation and deactivation of the shader, combined with the fact that I had YouTube running in the background, which seems to compete for resources. Anyways, the Reaper mod seems to make Forge a little bit unstable, so yeah. I'm going to try again after the things I'm going to record here, and yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll get to see some editing in this behind the scenes episode after all. So yeah, there's been another couple of changes to my journal entries. There's been one additional entry put in. So for that, yeah, there's a few more clips I need to prepare. So the first thing I need to do is set up camp here. See, as you've probably seen by now, since this episode's supposed to come out after that's finished, You've seen that I came back here to the landing zones of parachutes and started to pack these with me. So I'm going to set up camp. So yeah, and now have of course the sleeping bag with me. I didn't have that the last time. So yeah, I need to pick a spot. Don't want to be too repetitive, so I'm gonna place it exactly over there as I had it before. However, what about... yeah, I can use this tree. Yeah, gonna sleep here. And going to... of course I have to remove this for continuity's sake. This was my campsite from before. I'm going to place it here, and well, since I got this log here, might as well use it. There. So that's my general campsite. And yeah, let's gather up some wool, gather up some parachutes. And since I'm already inside in the replay mode, I might as well time-lapse it. So, see you in a few. And I'm back. So yeah, there's been quite a few failed recordings of this. First there was a couple of things that was missing. One being Wooly the talking sheep, which I make a reference to in this journal entry in question. Yeah. And yeah, I added those and had to wait for it to become dark again. Those things being an extra piece of parachute over here, and the lamp, which I also initially forgot. You might see me run back and forth in the time-lapse if I include that, I'm not sure. And then I recorded something when nightfall came, and yeah, a whole bunch of mobs had to ruin the recording, which yeah, which means I might need to wait until nightfall again in order to get the recording I want. But at least I can do this this part of the recording, just the behind the scenes thing. So yeah, in the journal entry, which you really should have watched before this behind the scenes, I am making reference to Wooly the talking sheep. And yeah, in the book I read during the trip here, yeah, there was a story about how Wooly was unable to save Nitwit Jr. from falling into the well because his wool had just been shared. So he couldn't talk. Yeah, but then the comment I make in the entry here, in a real Mark Watney style of yeah, if you read the Martian, Mark Watney makes a reference to how Aquaman can talk to whales, how it makes no sense. Yeah, that's what inspired me to do this. Just have a random comment about Wooly having great intellect, still not getting help to Nick Jr. because, yeah, just because the sharing can talk normally, you can still bleed, right? Yeah, I think I'm over-explaining it. And yeah, I made a crappy statue of Wooly because yeah, I'm trying to play a little bit into the obsession. Yeah, I got a small tent for yeah, for a sleeping bag here, just because well, I got all this parachute canvas, so why not use it? And because I got a lamp from all this storage cargo over at Seagull's place, I of course had to set up the lamp, so yeah, got that right there. And all the rest of the cargo is, well, all the rest of the stuff I got with me is of course, well, on me, in the way it makes sense in Minecraft. So yeah, there's that. So hopefully I have the recording I need. If not, we'll just come back here later when it's dark. And yeah, and I decided to skip out on this parachute because there was just so much work and just removing them that yeah, it just wasn't worth it. So I'm just gonna angle the camera so that you don't see this. It's not important anyway. The thing that's important is the details here, parachute pieces here, and Wooly the talking sheep. It's a lot of work for a clip that's really just a few seconds. I think maybe including the intro and outro, it's maybe a minute. Yeah. We'll see during the editing. But yeah, that's enough of this. Now I got 2 more clips to prepare recording for. One not really recording much of anything. Well, recording a little bit of work, but not much. So I'm gonna go there and yeah, I'll see you in a few moments. Now, first things first, my shack here needs to match the ruggedness of the parachute it's made of. So yeah, I'm gonna have to poke a few holes in this in the cloth here. It's quite thick, so I see some lighting glitches as the blocks get disturbed and light just pours through. But I guess I'll just have to be. Yeah, and a little bit over here. Okay, that's enough on the inside. Now I have to do the outside. my building style has improved since I started with this. I got more comfortable with chisel bits and all that. So, this is a carpet, right? I can work around that. Not everything needs to have a hole in it. While I'm working, I can do some commenting on the situation, all that. So, yeah, when there was first talk of starting season 2 with mods and all that, I was a bit unsure about chisel bits. I mean, it seems a little bit scary. With all those tiny blocks you can make into everything and anything. But yeah, as I started working on the first pieces for this story, let's see with the second behind the scenes episode, or behind the white Creepest, as I suppose it's called now. The name change should be, yeah, well overdone by the time this is out. I think this is enough of details. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna need much, but I'm going to need a recording of things going in here. So suppose I gotta be careful with the angle so I don't get too tense. We'll see. But it's getting dark, which means I should probably get over there and get a backup night recording. So I'll be back in a little moment as I'm working on the smaller tent over here. Be right back. So yeah, I'm back. It's been quite a while since the recording for this behind the scenes thing ended. But as I sat down to, well, as I'm almost done putting the clips together in the editing, I learned that my past self was a complete idiot and lacked any proper structure for this behind the scenes episode, and so I need to redo the completely redo the outro. I had too much faith in my present self to do the editing right, so yeah, there's that. So to quickly recap what I did, if my memory serves right. So yeah, I tore down the original tent that I made in the start of the episode. So when it ended up like this. Yeah, I made a 40-minute long recording, including some editing and me running from a zombie in full gold. Baby zombie. I think it's rather hilarious, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, the recording didn't work for an outro, so yeah, just redid it. So I just fixed this up, put up a campsite and removed it. Obviously, removed it. And yeah, there was more cloth here for the recording of the journal entry, of course, as you should have seen. But that cloth was canonically used to patch this up a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to explain, so can mention that, just to give a slight spoiler, that you might already see by accident in this recording. I got some cobble up there on the mountain. So the reason for that is, yeah, I am using this to measure the size of this first segment that I'm going to use in one of the journal entries in the that is for the ruin. So yeah, I'm making plans, but yeah, I am going to expand the ruin, and you're going to see more of all this civilization lived, but not for a little while. This yeah, at earliest it will be in entry number 12, and yeah, we'll see. That part of the story isn't written yet, so yeah, we'll see when I get to there. I do have an idea, but things are not ready yet. So yeah, it will be interesting when I do get to that part of expanding the ruins. But yeah, with that, I should say thank you for watching, and please, if you do have some comments or criticism, please leave them in the comments, so I can make some response to that. Maybe you have some ideas of how I can improve, so that would be really nice to have. So with that, I guess I'll say goodbye, and Kvagram out.